Hey, what's up boys, I'm Moon and we are back with another Tekken tutorial. So you guys really seem to like my previous video on how to do electrics a bit more consistently. So I decided I would kind of build off of last video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to implement wave dashing into your gameplay. So assuming like with last tutorial, let's just say that you don't know anything about Mishimas. You don't even know how to wave dash, you don't know what the strat is, I got you covered. So let's just break it down first. Let's just start with baby steps. So what is a wave dash? Well, let's first start with what's a crouch dash. Mishimas, along with other characters, like I'm pretty sure Armor King has a crouch dash, as well as some other characters, but basically, think of it like this, right? This is a crouch dash. It's just forward, neutral, down, down, forward, but just by itself. No other buttons are needed. This is basically what it'll end up looking like. It's just forward, neutral, down, down, forward. That's just your basic crouch dash. Think of it almost as like a stance. Like it's a stance you're going into that allows you to go do an uppercut or a hell sweep, right? So long as you hold down forward after the crouch dash, right? And when you're coming out of a crouch dash, the state you're in, consider it as almost like a regular forward dash. So say for example, I want to do a crouch dash into his forward 3 launcher. All you would have to do is a crouch dash and then tap and hold forward. Don't worry, I'll show you guys my hands doing all these strats after. I'm just kind of breaking it down for you. So now that we've established what a crouch dash is, and like what we're able to do like out of a crouch dash, then what's wave dashing? Well, wave dashing is essentially just linking a bunch of crouch dashes together consistently to put your opponent in a mix-up. The reason why this is such an effective mix-up is because Heihachi has so many options coming out of a crouch dash. The opponent has to guess while you're crouch dashing towards them. They don't know if you're just going to go for an electric or if you're going to go for a low and just launch them. On top of that, you could also go for the mid, which is going to launch them if they're crouching. Like, there's a bunch of different options. So how do we make doing a wave dash easier? Well, if we've already established that it's just doing a crouch dash over and over again, and we know a crouch dash is forward, neutral, down, down, forward to do it, if you just press forward, you see it instantly takes him out of the crouch dash. You see how he just kind of does that little step forward? Well, basically that first step is already half of your next crouch dash. At that point, all you have to do after that step is just do another down, down, forward, and then just do it over and over and over again. Obviously, I'm not the fastest with it. I just kind of genuinely use it to like mix my opponent up or to close distance. But if you really practice, bro, like some people can like wave dash like insanely fast, really putting you into that mix up situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys kind of what it looks like from a top view perspective when I do a wave dash. And then I'll tell you guys how to implement it and how to get some of those like starter combos coming out of a wave dash. All right, so now that we got a top view perspective, let me show you guys what it looks like when I hit this wave dash. So yeah, just keep it simple. Just keep doing this. Now, obviously, kind of like with the electrics, it might take some practice, but that's fine. In my opinion, wave dashing is pretty simple to master, so long as you're just paying attention to your character's model and being able to kind of like keep that timing consistently where it's like, okay, I need to know like when to go for another forward to neutral. Let me show you guys what it looks like when I'm on the other side. Same thing applies. I'm a little bit slower on the left side, but hey, it gets the job done. Just forward, neutral, down, down, forward. Just over and over and over again. Now, last time, some of you guys were asking for a tutorial with pad for how to do electrics. So I might as well just show you guys how to wave dash on pad as well. So from the right side, we're just going to use the D-pad here. On pad, dude, it's literally nothing, okay? If you're a pad player, you have it easy because you can just wave dash until like the end of your days. On stick, there's a lot more travel time. On cheat box, it's probably a bit different, but I'm not going to do a tutorial for that. But here we go. Pad, this is what it looks like. You see, dude, like you could really just like, you don't even really have to be super accurate when you're doing on pad. Like you could really just kind of mash it. I'll show you a bit more consistently. You see what I mean? Yeah, just try and like brush your finger from the down to the forward after the neutral. And yeah, dude, doing it on pad is pretty easy and you could actually do it pretty fast. Analog stick, I wouldn't prefer. I'd probably just use the D-pad. But even so, it's pretty much just the same thing, you know, just getting that motion over and over again. You'll get the hang of it. And then from the left side, see, like you can go pretty fast, man. Same with the analog stick. Honestly, like if you're playing on pad, I would just probably recommend just using the D-pad. But that's how it should look like on pad, hypothetically, when you're hitting it. In case you're a pad player, but otherwise, this is just how it's going to look like doing it on stick. And I remember when I was learning how to wave dash, watching someone's hands do it, it can be a bit overwhelming. Just do it however you feel comfortable, man. Because I hold my stick with 2 fingers, and sometimes I'll just use like a third one to kind of help me tap. But some people like prefer holding their sticks like this. Some people hold their sticks like this. Do it however you feels comfortable, man. It's just getting that motion down. You'll get it. All right, now on to my second point. How do we implement wave dashing into a match? The best way to get the hang of it and get comfortable wave dashing is use it to close the distance between you and the opponent and set them up for a mix-up, right? So let's just say, for example, boom, I launch Kazuya, and I get a pretty good combo, right? And I get some distance on him. You just finished your combo, your opponent's in the middle of getting up. How do we capitalize with a wave dash? Dude, wave dashing covers a lot more distance than you give it credit for. Look how much closer you can get with just 1.5 wave dashes. 2 at the very least. Like, look at this. Like, you're already in. 2 is all you're really gonna need to close distance. Next step after that, let's do a wave dash into a hell sweep, into a combo, right? Maybe practice doing a wave dash into the launcher. And just in case some of you guys want like a visual representation of what it looks like to do something coming out of a wave dash, it should look something like this, right? That's how you would do the launcher. Or let's try that hell sweep coming out of a wave dash. Pay close attention to how I keep holding down forward on the stick, even after I come out of the wave dash. You see what I mean? It gets really simple after you just master just the first step of just getting that wave dash down, right? But that's pretty much most of the insight I can give onto how you could get better at doing this trick, or just how to do it in general. It looks fast and it's overwhelming, but I can't stress how easy this is. Just get that crouch dash down into the step, and then you'll be able to just kind of hit it over and over again in due time. But yeah, you guys really liked the last tutorial. I hope this one was maybe just a bit informative to you. I tried to give the pad players a bit of respect as well, showing how I would do the strat on a controller. This is a pretty easy strat to master, so I hope this video was able to help you out a little bit learning this strat. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, make sure you leave a like, a sub, a comment, share the video with one of your homies, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever I make, man. Peace, y'all.